banks that provided mortgages, but that's shifted in recent years. Funds want to buy directly into property, and governments want to control the housing market as much as they possibly can. It's now clear that left political parties want to control housing. That's no easy task, but it seems that there's a very clear playbook. Create scarcity in the market, create unaffordability within the market, create a crisis and drive fear, then propose a solution that social and public housing is the only way to fix this problem. See why fear is a good motivator? This is playing out right now in Ireland. Government are buying and renting as much as they possibly can. Sinn Féin are promoting an agenda of state housing and that everyone rents from the state. However, most people want the ability to buy their own home and live where they want to live. But this crisis has been created by TDs and councillors objecting to every single housing development that they possibly could for the last 10 years. As I've said, fear is a good way to keep you watching, and every story needs a villain. In this story, developers and property funds are portrayed as the villains. Villainized property funds and developers are being used as scapegoats so everyone looks the wrong way, when in fact developers and property funds are the ones who are actually trying to build, but hurdles are being put in their way at every single step. It hasn't just become hard to become a new homeowner. Legislation changes for small private landlords have also made it extremely difficult to be a landlord in Ireland. And the story tells the picture, from rental caps, high taxes, as well as making it incredibly difficult to manage your existing tenants, is all forcing landlords to leave. You may own your property outright, but the government are determining who you can rent a property to, how long they can stay, as well as what rent you can charge. That, combined with a system that makes it incredibly difficult to deal with problem tenants, is forcing more and more landlords out of the market. The same is happening in the US. Many states make it very difficult for you to screen your tenants before they take a lease. COVID led to the eviction ban, making it extremely difficult for landlords to run their business. A Forbes article predicted that by 2030, the US government may be the biggest owner and operator of rental units. This has been led by a left agenda that housing is a human right and that housing should be owned by the state. But the only way to successfully achieve this is to actually create a housing crisis first. The parallels to Ireland are very clear. The state already control the largest majority of rental stock through the local authority and HAP. There's a clear leftist social agenda that public housing is the only way to solve the problem, and developers and property funds are the villains. A crisis and fear had to be created by